delusion. Convince yourself.
Welcome to Delusions, a podcast where you can feel your oats, let down your hair, and be gone with the wind fabulous. And most importantly, feel your French vanilla fantasy while recapping RuPaul's Drag Race. Grab your order and let's get started, Henny.
They want to see you go.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Delusions, a RuPaul's Drag Race recap podcast where we fill our French vanilla fantasies and we give our delusional opinions. And yes, I'm back on video. Can you guys see me? So if you're listening to this on Apple or anywhere else, make sure y'all go to Spotify or, hold on real quick, go to my cute little website. And you guys will see the video links on there. Make sure you guys are checking me out visually. So I'm back again today, and I'm going to be recapping episode 5. Yeah, is this 5? Yes, 5. And I have on my reading glasses. They're just tinted. So if you guys are wondering why I got shades on, they're not shades. They're reading glasses. They're just tinted. And I love wearing these out in public at work because people can't see where my eyes are at. Just in case I see a big booty walking past me, and I gotta be like. So delusions, what are y'all delusional about today? Today I am delusional about putting stuff up and never being able to find it. Okay, I'm a very neat and organized person, so I tuck away things to get them out of like plain sight. So if you walk into the room and you see everything's neatly placed and organized. But you know, inside the drawers and stuff, you know, that's a different story. So I be neatly placed. I be like placing stuff somewhere. And I cannot find this damn Michael Kors watch that my mama gave me. Couldn't get Michael Kors if you was fucking Michael Kors. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. But I cannot find it. And I was very, very angry about that today. I was tearing this motherfucking room up. Flipping everything inside out. Like, where's my watch? Where's my watch? But I think I left it in storage in Atlanta. So it's probably in my Atlanta storage unit. And I haven't seen it in a while because I really don't wear it. Because I usually wear my Apple Watch, so I don't wear a regular watch. But today I wanted to wear that regular watch, and I cannot find it. So that's what I'm delusional about today. So let's start rotating these wigs. This is part of the podcast where we recap last week's results in the salon while we get our wigs rotated, our edges laid, in our installation of our 40-inch Brazilian bundles wavy bust down the middle part wig, okay? all that fancy stuff. So last week, in the bottom 2 was Geneva, Cart, and Mirage. And if you guys remember, last week was a very emotional elimination. Mirage got eliminated. They had lip sync to Cher Dark Lady, and I see on Twitter that because of that last week's lip sync, the streams have went up like 500% for Cher Dark Lady. And I probably contributed to a good 5% of that 500 because, you know, I didn't know that song before. I'm not a very big fan of Cher, but I like that song, and I went back and I started streaming that motherfucker. So I'll be streaming it in the car a little bit. I'll be streaming it in the shower, things of that nature when I want to be gay and feel my Drag Race fantasy. So, yeah, Mirage is gone. It was an emotional elimination. Everybody was sad. Everybody wished she stayed, even though she did not know the words. And I want to see Mirage in person. She was supposed to be coming here in El Paso, Texas, but she got postponed for some reason. So I'm definitely going to buy those tickets when she comes, depending on the price, because that bar is cheap to get into. But sometimes when the Ru girls be here, they be jacking up those prices and the seats. I'm not paying all that money to be sitting in some seat where I sat for free 3 weeks ago, okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't care if it's a Ru girl or not. So it just depends on the pricing. I got other things to pay for. I got more clothes to buy. I got more designer stuff to get, okay? So in the workroom, we see Q is having a delusional moment after Mirage's elimination. So Q, you're going to get the Delulu Award, okay? I'm going to post it on the screen. You're going to get this award because you are really feeling the delusional fantasy. And she is having a delusional moment and emotional about not winning when she's been in the top every week. Do you know how many Ru girls will be dying to be in the top like every week? And Q's over there like, I've been so close this whole time and I can't get a win. Oh my god, I'm so emotional. I'm so delusional. Q, you are getting the Delulu award of the podcast. Okay, this award goes to you this week because you are very delusional. There's a lot of people on the show that will want to be in the top every single week, regardless if they win or not. You're having a good track record. Q's opinions and feelings are valid. I'm not gonna invalidate her feelings. That's how she feels. But at the same time, let's be aware of our surroundings. So on this podcast, you can be delusional and you can be feeling your French vanilla fantasy. So let me break these down. So it could be a positive and a negative thing. So when you are delusional and feeling your French vanilla fantasy, that's when you're feeling your zhuzh. That's when you kind of like, oh yes, I'm serving, I'm giving it to these hoes. Kind of like how Plasma be acting. She is the true queen of French vanilla fantasy this season. Mama be feeling it, okay? That's like feeling your French vanilla fantasy. And delusional is kind of like you're just like in some other world. Like you're thinking crazy. Like how Q was talking about how she was getting emotional about not winning, but she's been in the top every week. She was definitely having a delusional moment. Sometimes that can be negative and sometimes they can be positive. Kind of like Geneva was about, oh, I'm feeling the Latina fantasy, blah, 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 walking down the runway. That's delusional and that's also French vanilla fantasy and that's a positive thing. Like, that's what we want. And like, it's so funny. But the way Q was going about it was kind of like, it's off-putting. So what's on the agenda today? What's on the agenda is episode 5, Girl Groups. This is like one of my favorite episodes of RuPaul's Drag Race, girl groups and makeover challenges. And I love makeover challenges because I love the transformation of it all. This is the reason why I got into RuPaul's Drag Race in the first place. I remember when I was in high school, shout out to my best friend, Sade Banks, when we was growing up. She was flipping through the channels, I guess, and landed on Logo. And she was like, oh my God, look at these men. Like, look. And we both were gay, but I wasn't out, and I think she came out before me, so I think she was already expressing herself, but I was not. So I was like, oh my God, there's men on TV wearing heels, wigs, makeup, girl clothes. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe this, because back in the day, it wasn't really that kind of, we didn't have a lot of representation on TV about that kind of stuff, and if it was like in a negative way, kind of like HBO late at night used to show like documentaries of like gay people, trans people, and it was always in a negative light. It was never like, oh my God, it was never like a celebration. So I remember when I seen that, I was so shocked because growing up, my family tried to make me not play with girl stuff. And they were like, you're a boy, you're a boy, you're a boy. These are girls, these are girls, these are girls. You stay over here, the girls all over there. So I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe these men was dabbling in the girl stuff. But anyways, so yeah, back to the girl groups. And I love girl groups because, like, growing up, I always wanted to be a part of, like, a girl group. I wanted to feel my Destiny's Child, my Pussycat Dolls, my Spice Girls, all those kind of different girl groups, fantasies. I just felt like the sex appeal was there. The energy was there. Everybody was just so flamboyant and just bouncing around and being jolly, expressing themselves in, I don't know, ways. I don't know how to explain it. So, let's move into this episode, okay? So we get into the workroom. The mini challenge is Ru comes in. Ru talks about the book he wrote, the memoir, and then he tells the girls they have to write their own book and come up with their title, bio, and take a picture. Sapphire wins the challenge. To me, this was just another mini challenge. I was like, okay, whatever. Nothing like really was standing out. I wasn't bust out of laughing about anything. So yeah. So then Ru gets into the maxi challenge and tell the girls they have to remix 3 tracks from RuPaul's Drag Race Black Butter, streaming on iTunes. So this album, I think I got like 3 songs. Definitely ASMR Lover and Cake and Candy. One more that I really don't stream like that, but I know it's one more I listen to. This is not my favorite RuPaul album, but Cake and Candy and ASMR Lover. Oh my god, bitch! Some of the top Ru songs he have did. So I want to know, like, what Ru song would y'all want to do? To me, for this particular episode, I want ASMR Lover. In the past, I probably want CoverGirl, and I probably want Main Event. This is the main event. Are you ready? Just let the music. Yes, yes, yes. I love that song. Oh, and I Bring the Beat. Oh my god, I Bring the Beat. Let's put I Bring the Beat in front of Main Event. So RuPaul says Sapphire, Plasma, and Geneva are the team captains, and they pick their groups. I want to know, like, how would y'all pick the people in the workroom? I probably would pick the people that I know can perform. I also pick the people that are comedic, that are smart, and that can get along, I guess, with people. That's somebody that's not like me. So those are like the traits I'll look for if I'm gonna pick somebody in my group. So Sapphire picks Morphine, Dawn, and Q, and their group is called QBSM, and they have the track Star Baby. So let's get into their performance. This performance to me was, when I watched it back like 3 more times, I liked the performance. It was clean. It was okay. Q obviously did the worst. She cannot dance. She looked horrible. The judges kept critiquing her on her outfit though. Like, when I'm trying to think, the judges choose to critique the main challenge looks when they want to. Because sometimes the girls can look any kind of way during the main challenge and it really don't matter. But this episode particularly, they was like really hogging in into how the girls look in the challenge. And that was really confusing to me. But yeah, besides how cute looked, her performance, her dancing skills was horrible. I think this performance could have been a little bit, I think the reception from the fandom and for me could have been a little bit more better if the camera didn't cut away to the judges having like stale faces. They were looking like, I'm not gagging. I'm not impressed. That's what the energy was given when the camera kept cutting away to the judges. So to me, it brought the performance like way, way down. But when I look back at it, I was like, this group was solid. They didn't really do a bad job. So the next group, Plasma group. So Plasma chooses Plain Jane, Amanda, and Tsunami. And I want to know why she chose Plain Jane and Amanda to be on the same team. Was she having a producer hat on? Like, oh, let me put these girls in my group because the camera is always going to be on us because these two whole Plain Jane and Amanda are not getting along. To me, I think she was brilliant if she did that on purpose. But, she probably could have thought, like, both of them are good performers, so let's put them in the group. So they had Courage to Love, and their group name is called Lover Girls. I kind of wish that they would have showed, like, the rehearsal moment of how these groups came up with their name. If I missed it, that's my fault. I probably wasn't paying attention at that particular moment. But I don't remember these girls coming up with their names. And they didn't show them, like, going to rehearsing with whoever. Sometimes it can be a bad thing, sometimes it can be a good thing. But I think this particular episode, I probably wanted to see them rehearse for some reason. I don't know. I wanted to see them. So their group performance, I like their performance. It was clean. It was cute. Plasma is impressing me, bitch. This hoe is feeling her French vanilla. She is the French vanilla queen of the season right now. She was feeling her BFA moment. She was like, ha, ha, kick, hit, and this, that, hoo, ha. And Tsunami was like, girl, calm down. You speaking too fast. I can't get all these steps. Like, girl, this is giving too much. And Plasma was feeling her zhush. She was just feeling it. And that's just what I loved. Tsunami was dancing in these teeny ass, skinny, itty bitty heels. It was so thin. I was like, bitch, how are you moving around in those thin ass heels? I mean, she wasn't like busting out like a shablam and stuff like that. But those heels was very, very teeny. I was wondering like how she doing that, and I'm glad the guest judges pointed that out. Plain Jane did good. Amanda did good. Amanda also was still acting like she did a little something before she started performing because the energy was very hot, which I like if the performance calls for it. But this song is a little bit like singing-ish. It was like a lot of energy for this track, even though she did good. And then she was like waving the hair and it was getting stuck in her face or whatever. So I think that was part of her downfall. And the judges was talking about her lumpy pads. I was like, when did they ever care about like main challenges, how the girls look? Usually they care when it comes to critiques or whatever. I don't know. I just thought it was weird. So last up, the best group of the night, hands down. Baby. This was my face when these girls were performing. These girls had the underdog story of the episode. So when girls have this underdog story on the episode, it can go two ways. Either they're shit and they're fucking horrible and they're all going home, or they're gonna turn out to be the best group of the night. It's the name they're screaming when they see me flipping. It's the dread that took command. Clearing in. It turned out they were the best group of the night. So this was Geneva's group. Geneva picked Megami, Maya, and Nymphia. Immediately, all the girls was like, they're trash. These are all the bottom girls, except for Nymphia. And they're all quiet. Maybe Nymphia is quiet around the workroom. Maybe she don't say too much. Maybe she's not as vocal as everybody else. So they was deemed the quiet girls. They're not the main characters. So it was like, girl, they're at the bottom. We ain't got nothing to worry about. These hoes turned in Maya. I've been disappointed in her up into this episode. Mama came out her shell. She performed like the performance I wanted her to give. Baby, she was serving it for me. She should have been acting like this during her talent show. She did the damn thing for me. This, oh my God, my easy. She felt her fantasy, honey. Yes, God, she came alive. Oh, I loved it. Geneva Carr did good. She said something about the subtitles while doing a split. Megami did good, and her little, when she did this, her ponytail was cute. And she wrote Nymphia's verse. I think she helped Geneva with some stuff. She said she filled in like the middle choreography, and of course her part. I don't think she helped Maya with some stuff or whatever. But Maya did a good job choreographing this number. I think they had the best choreo out of the night. I think they performed well. I think their verse was good. And if you look on Twitter, they have the most views and the most likes out of all these performances by a landslide. Like they got like, last time I checked, they had like 11K likes, and the other girls had like 2 or 3. They did amazing. So Megami went on Twitter, and Megami was talking about the part that she played in this group performance. I think honestly, Megami is trying too hard for me to prove herself. Like, she had this sob story of getting picked last, and I hate when the girls get picked last and they come out with, oh, I got picked last. I'm going to show these girls, blah, blah, blah. And in high school, nobody ever wanted me on their team. In PE, nobody picked me, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm over the sad sob stories. If the producers are asking them how they felt about being picked last, I want the producers to stop. Nobody cares. Somebody is going to have to get picked last. That's just the moral of the game. Somebody's going to have to get picked last. Unless RuPaul assigned the roles. Like, stop giving us this dumb, sad sob story about being picked last. Like, for me personally, I just don't like it. But then, she went on Twitter and she described like what she did in the group and how hard she worked and how she bust her ass in it. I'm gonna give it to Megami. And hey, she did the damn thing. To me, she's like a little low key fly under the radar. I know a lot of Ru girls on their recaps are like not really living for Megami like that, but Megami to me she okay in my book. So that concludes the main challenge. Let's move into the runway. And the runway is called Looking Good and Feeling What? Gorgeous!
Stroll down the runway, another payday, cover of magazines. And when they see me, they wanna be me. I am the fantasy.
So this is part of the podcast where the girls will feel their French vanilla fantasies, and they will receive lattes based off their looks. whipped cream on their latte mean it is everything. The look is hands down gorgeous. Everything. Yes, mama. Oh God. Oh. Espresso means the look is safe and not filled. Empty cup means bottom, bitch. The look was trash, and I'm not living for it. Henny, okay. Okay. I wonder what I would do on this runway. Anyways, the category is faster pussycat wig. I think this name is pretty funny. When RuPaul said, I was like, huh? Okay, that's cute. And I love pussycat wigs. I don't know why I love me a cute bus driver wig, finger wave type of moment. It just gives me like old Hollywood, kind of like Jada Essence Hall, Snatch Game character, Lady something, I can't remember. Like those type of pussycat wigs are so cute. Shout out to Monet, because Monet is known for the pussycat wig. She is the pussycat wig queen. And I remember RuPaul was like, girl, you always got on a pussycat wig. But I guess it's a thing now. It's a runway category. I love it. So first up, we have Morphine. Morphine came out in her red pussycat wig. She incorporated some cat with some scratches on her face and her back. I like this ensemble. She's going to get some espresso shots for me. Love her makeup. Some people were critiquing her hips, but, I don't mind the hips in the ensemble. I think it was good. The bigger, the better for me. I don't want to see no bathing suit. I want to see drag, honey. Drag. Spirit fingers. Wait, how you do spirit fingers? It's been a while since I watched Bring It On. I don't know. But she looks good. Shots of espresso for me. Yes, mama, you got all that, okay? Next up, we have Q. Q, she gonna get 3 shots of espresso for me. She almost had some whipped cream, but she don't come out and, like, feel the fantasy. She just come out and, like, she models the look. But it's not giving French vanilla, honey. You gotta feel it. You gotta be like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. You gotta do all of that. She don't be doing that to me. Well, at least the energy don't be giving that to me. I love her look because she is giving me like that butch lady off Game of Thrones. Y'all remember the lady off Game of Thrones? Which it might have seemed like she was lesbian, but she's not. This is what Q was giving me in this look. It was everything. It was cute. Next up is Saphira. Saphira, in my Starbucks line, you're getting whipped cream on your latte, honey. She served it to me, okay? She had that wig on, and then she took it off and turned it around, and it was a cat. It was so cute. This is like a creative take on a pussycat wig, and she was Dr. Evil. But for me, it was she spent too much time doing this. And her eyes is like, she spent too much time doing this. A couple seconds of that was cute, but it was a lot of camera angles, like. But she gets whipped cream for me. I loved it. Loved it. It was so creative. And I was watching the pit stop early, and they said something about the pussycat booty hole that was right there. I didn't see that when I was watching the episode. Maybe I wasn't like really paying attention. I didn't see that part, but yeah. Moving on, next up we have Dawn. Dawn, I love this look. She gonna get espresso for me. This is what I want to see from Dawn. Dawn, bitch, I want that pattern that she has on in a jacket or a trench coat. I'm a jacket type of person. I'm a trench coat type of person, or oversized sweater. I want that pattern on a sweater. Dawn, how you doing, Dawn? How you doing? Make sure you hit my DMs up and send me that pattern and give it to me in a sweater. Let's fill out Ariana Grande. I don't know why I'm speaking like that. Let's fill out our Ariana Grande fantasy and give me an oversized sweater in that pattern. Oh my God. Loved it. Did I say espresso? Bitch, she gonna get espresso for me. Oh, before we move on, Michelle said she want versatility from Dawn. She don't always want to see those elf ears. Bitch, I want to see the elf ears every fucking week. This is what I want from Dawn. Dawn is a creature. She is from The Witcher, okay? I want to see elf ears. If she could change the ears every week, yeah, okay, that's showing versatility. If she had the same fucking plain ass ears every week, then it's getting dull. But if she changed the colors, changed the shape, put piercings in it, take the piercings out, that's still showing versatility, even though she has the ears on. Like, Why cast this girl and then tell her do something else? We don't want to see ears. Like, no. We want to see ears. And lately, she hasn't even been wearing those. So what is Michelle talking about? I don't know. Me and Michelle, we're gonna fight about that because I don't agree with that critique. So keep it cute. Oh my girl, Dawn. Next up, we have Plasma, the queen of French vanilla fantasy on this podcast. Plasma came out. She is giving me something like Roy of Smash Brothers. Do y'all play Smash Brothers? Bitch, somebody send me their code so I can beat y'all ass on Smash Brothers with Kirby and Meta Knight, okay? Because y'all don't want to see me on the game. So she's giving me like a drag version of Roy with those like oh headphones. She had those wings. She's giving me something like Roy. I don't know why I thought about that, but I did. She came out. She was still feeling her French vanilla fantasy. She was serving it, honey. Ooh, I guess. Oh, I'm giving it, honey. Theater, darling. Plasma is really impressing me because I thought she was gonna be like this old lady 50s housewife the entire time, but she's been giving us different like errors, and I like that for her. This look is gonna get a few shots of espresso for me. I don't see nothing wrong with it. I like it. Next up, we have a mandatory meeting. Y'all, I like this look. I don't know what the judges were talking about. I like this. I see what Amanda was talking about, okay? The egg and hatching. I see what she was talking about. Y'all know when an egg break, like the way her pussycat and the blue makeup is on her face, that's the shape of the egg when it breaks. So to me, it was the egg breaking, but she turned the top half into a pussycat wig and then she painted the bottom half. Hello? What is there not to get? I liked it. I think this was the most creative, one of the most creative runways tonight on this episode. And I think this should go down in one of the most talked about runway looks out of the show. I really think this should be one of the most talked about looks. She need to recreate this, make it like a little bit, make it more editorial, make it more couture. And I want her to take this look on the road. I want her to post all type of photo shoots in it. Like, make something out of this moment. I like this look for her. Sell merch of it. I like this look. I don't see what the judge is talking about. She's gonna get espresso for me. Next up, we have Tsunami. Bitch, Tsunami was feeling her butch lesbian fantasy, baby. She came out in this little butch look. I love that hair on her. I like that outfit. I love that fur over the shoulder. I like that heel. Baby, y'all stream the Vivian Bitch on Heels. That song should have been playing when Tsunami came out. Because that's all I thought about. Bitch on Heels. But Mama was a boss bitch serving it. And the judge was like, ooh, I think I'm a lesbian. Like, hello? Tsunami ate that. I'm going to give her whipped cream for this. I'm going to give her whipped cream for this look, baby. Baby, turn me into a lesbian bitch. I was kind of turned on. I was like, ooh, okay. She is the dom. She is the dom in that relationship, okay? She gave it to me. Next up, we have Plain Jane. Plain Jane came out in this BDSM. Is that what y'all call it? BDSM? Freak kind of outfit. Gas mask on. Cute pussycat wig. Body is always bodied. For a white girl, I love this. She was selling it. She was serving it. It was okay. She get like one shot of espresso for me. It's black. So for me, black don't always translate on camera. Maybe it was a red. Red is so sexy. Maybe she came out in red. It would have been like, oh my God, yes. Fuck me. Fuck me, Plain Jane. Or let me fuck you. Because she said in her song, she want that back broke. I wouldn't mind breaking Plain Jane back. Plain Jane is so cute to me. I gotta see what the booty look like out of those pants though. Because if the ass ain't fat, I don't want to fuck you. Next up on the road, we have Geneva Carr. You know what? I like this pattern. Like that color pattern of zebra print. Is that zebra? Is that zebra or cheetah? I don't know what print that is, but whatever print that is, that's a cute, like girly a color palette for that. But I don't know. I really wasn't like gagging for it, so I'm gonna give her her latte is not filled. This is the end of my shift, and Geneva came in my line. I was like, girl, no, I'm not making you no latte today. No French vanilla fantasy for you. So it's gonna be not filled for me. Next up, we have Maya. Maya is also in the line with Geneva. They came together, and I said, no, ma'am, both of y'all orders are complicated. The latte is not getting filled. You guys can hit it. We got 5 minutes to close the time. I ain't making shit. But I do like this pussycat wig on Maya. The reason why I don't like this look so much is because, of course, again, it's all black. It don't translate as well to me on camera. And it was just a simple performance look. Like, did she look like she can right now fucking give you a sickening 8 count, do all kind of flips in it, bust it down. Like, it was just giving me that. And I wanted to see like editorial high glam. And also the shoulder pads is like, it was like wonky. The shoulder pads was voguing, okay? They was doing this. That's not what I wanted to see. Next up, we have Megami. Megami, she also was in line with Geneva Maya for that latte. No cup. The cup is not filled. No latte for you. I just didn't. To me, the reason why I didn't like it is because I didn't like how she was serving it. The way she was like modeling it, I just didn't like it. It was dumb. Like this. What is this? Like, why are you doing that? And she got on like these ears. She got on like these elf ears, like what Don have on. Like, why are you doing some rocker chick type of mystical creature? I just think I didn't understand it. But her ass was so fat, and if y'all go back and look at that runway and watch her walk, the ass was bouncing, baby. Them cheeks was ooh 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 ooh. I was like, damn, is that pads or is that her real ass? Because if it's her real ass, I might have to be like, what's going on here? But it was jiggling. Last up, last up on the runway, we have Nymphia win. Nymphia ate. Nymphia told these hoes up. She ate this motherfucking runway up, baby. Nymphia. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Came out in a traditional Taiwanese or maybe Chinese ensemble. It looked gorgeous, bitch. She took off that hat, had that big eleganza Chinese type of hair, took that off, then had a cute little red pussycat wig on, took that off, and had a vagina, a stone vagina with some hair in the back of her head. I was like, oh my God, this is giving me Rush Hour 3 Genevieve with the mafia list on the back of her head. That's what it was giving me. I don't know why I thought about that, but I did. I don't know. Oh, whipped cream. Whipped motherfucking cream, bitch. We got 2 minutes until the store closed, and I gave her 3 extra lattes, bitch. You got all the French vanilla fantasies. What that thing? What it? Bitch, hold on. Nymphia! Ooh. The French vanilla fantasy was had. It was served. This is what Nymphia is getting, baby. Yes, ma'am. Yes, God. She's getting this. So let's move into, oh my God, wait, before we get into the liberation, RuPaul asks who should go home and why. Baby. This was kind of, what do you call it? This was kind of like early in the game. It's episode 5. Well, it's episode 5. It's not that early. Episode 5, but only 2 girls went home. So it seemed like early in the game for Ru to be asking this. And baby, woo! I was like, oh my God. So everybody said Amanda and Q. Now, like, Q underperformed this episode. The girls was like, yes, ma'am. Let's get her from the top to the bottom. Go home, bitch. And she's also a big competition runway wise. So I just thought that was a moment on stage or whatever. Let's move into the deliberation of it all. So the top queens of the week and winners are Maya, Geneva, Nymphia, and Megami. And I would say rightfully so. Rightfully fucking so. The girls, they ate. The girls performed down. And I was very impressed. I was like, I was blown away. Honestly, yes. I done watched the performance like 10 times on the Drag Race Twitter page. The bottom queens of the week was Amanda Q. I don't know if I like, based off the critiques, yeah, they're the bottom, but I don't think the critiques should have went the way it went. Like doing critiques was kind of wild. Okay, it was kind of wild. Q should definitely be at the bottom for dancing that way, and maybe somebody else could have been in the bottom for another reason. But Amanda did very good in the challenge. Her only critique was lumpy pads and hair being in her face. Like other than that, she served it in the challenge. So I didn't get the critiques. So they lip sync to "Emergency" by Iconic Pop. Do y'all know who Iconic Pop is? I probably got like one song of them, which I don't even know. Pause real quick. Let's see what song I got by them. All right, so it turns out I got one song by them called "I Love It." I don't care. I love it. I don't care. And they're also from Sweden. Maybe there should be a guest judge on Drag Race Sweden. Oh wait, that's canceled now. Never mind. Oops, I forgot. So, anyways, about that lip sync. The lip sync was underwhelming for me. You know, Q was doing her regular Q stuff that's not really that good when it comes to performing. And Amanda, I thought she would eat harder than this for some reason. It wasn't. This is the time to put out those whatever she be doing before she get on stage. When she be like ha ho ha ha, she needed to pull that out during this lip sync, and unfortunately she did not. So therefore, she was eliminated. She was, to me, like the second fan favorite, and it's sad to see like Mirage go home and then Amanda, and the fan base is like really living for those two, and it's kind of good to see like the fan base is living for like two early out queens. Like I really love that for Amanda and Mirage. Like go ahead, I would go see Amanda in person. I loved her energy. I loved her confessionals. I like how she performed. I liked her on this show actually, and shout out to her for being trans now. She just came out as trans. Shout out to Amanda, and I also, even though her drag was not like up there, I still liked what she contributed to the show. And I'm gonna miss her. So in closing, did y'all enjoy these girl groups? Because I enjoyed Geneva's group the most. ASMR Lover. Oh, one of the top Ru tracks. Oh my god. Loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. That's what I enjoy. And I want to know, what girl group do y'all want to be a part of? To me, I think I want to be a part of the Pussycat Dolls. They sell sex. They perform their house down boots. They wear skimpy, slutty clothes. These are all things Mauricio loves, and Mauricio is. Like, come on. I would love to be a Pussycat Doll, bitch. Oh! Oh! Pussycat Dolls. Oh, I love them. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Like me, don't you? Don't you? Yeah. So yes, I would love to be a part of their girl group. Who do y'all want to be a part of? Next week, the girls are creating their own dolls. So that's what's going to be happening on episode 6. I would love my own doll. I would love my own Ken doll. I would love me as in boy. Hold on. Looking like this. I would love me looking like this. And I probably would want a girl version of me, like dragging me up. I would love to see that. So let's remove all straw. Our last here is empty, and that concludes the recap of episode 5. What did you guys think? Shout out to everyone for listening, and I want to thank people for tuning in and giving me a lot of positive feedback on me starting my solo podcast and also me being visual. So a lot of people are into that, and thank you. And I know I said sometimes I'll be on camera, sometimes I won't, but I think when I'm doing this like alone, I will be on camera, independent of if I have my hair cut or not. Well, usually my haircut is always cut because I have to get haircuts every 2 weeks because I'm in the military, and baby, they don't play that. And also, I don't play that because I always want to look good. Okay, you would not catch me slipping. So, so yeah. But when I have guests, you know, some of my guests don't have like the right equipment or lighting or stuff like that. So those probably would be audio, but I would still pop up on screen on video and say, hey, this is what's going on. This is what we're getting in today. So yes, follow my social media posted above. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Go to my website. Read around. Click on all those things, you know, because I put a lot of work in all of these things. And you guys make sure to check it out. Visuals are only on Spotify, so make sure if you're listening to this on Apple or somewhere else that you guys go to Spotify to see me or whatever, and you can go to my website and click links. I think I done said this about 5,000 times. Y'all probably tired of me saying that, but yeah. But I got to say it again because some people don't be paying attention. But that concludes episode 5. I will be back next week for episode 6. And thank you guys for listening. Bye.